Hello, good morning, 5B. I just thought I would, someone asked me to put up a video to help with the maths homework, so I thought I'd just do a quick one now. Okay, so we're talking about the, and I'm not too surprised, honestly. Ratio is quite a tricky topic. It's sort of it's a concept which, you know, a bit like decimals, looks slightly different when you work with fractions than it does with, say, working with money or weight. Ratio can look slightly different in different contexts, and this is a new context here. So I was thinking of a place where we use this, and so, you know, one place where we talk about ratios is TV screens, because back when I was a boy and dinosaurs ruled the earth, all TVs looked like this. So they're a lot more square than they used to be, and the ratio for this is what this is called a 4:3 television screen. And so what that means is that the bottom of the screen, the width of the screen, is longer than the side of the screen, but not as much as on a new, sort of newer TVs, which are called a 16:9 or a widescreen now. So let's have a look at this. So on an old TV screen, the relationship between these is 4:3. Now that can be a bit hard to sort of work out. So to work that out in a simpler way, you can do, if you do, let's say, 4 divided by 3. A simpler way you can say it, well, how many 3's are, no, hang on, sorry, sorry, it's early in the morning. Okay, so if we do 4 divided by 3, sorry, this is all a bit scratchy, I'm sorry. How many 3's are there in 4? Well, there's 1, and there is 1 left over. How many 3's are there in 10? Well, there are 3 and 1 left over. You're probably going to spot pretty quickly that this is going to turn into a recurring decimal. So we could keep going on doing this forever, but we're not. So just to make it workable, we can say that a simpler way to say the ratio is 1 to 1.33. So that's a simpler way to say it. So what that means is that for every measurement on the height of the screen, then the width is going to be 1.33 times as much. Or you could say 1 1/3. So, all right, so let's take an example of that. So for this one here, for example, in the example I've given you, if the height of the screen is 15, then the width of the screen, sorry, this is all a bit shaky, is going to be, so if 15 is our 1, we have to think about what is 1.33 there. A simple way to do that, you can use a calculator for this, I recommend you do. So if you were to do, say, 15 centimeters, 15, and multiply that by 1.333, you get the answer 19.95, which rounded up comes to 20. So let's say we do another one. Let's say what a medium-sized one will be. Well, let's start with the height again. This time, let's take the height and make it bigger. So the last one, the height was 15. This time, I'm going to make the height, I don't know, 25 centimeters. That's a sort of medium-sized television. And then I'm going to take 25 and multiply it by 1.33. So here we go. I'm going to just clear this off. 25 times 1.33 equals 33.25. So the width of my screen in the same ratio would be 33, so I'll focus that. 33.25. So whatever the height of your screen is, you multiply it by this 1.33, and you can use a calculator, and that should give you how wide the screen will be. Similar thing for the widescreen television. So, but the ratio here is different, so it's 16:9. So if you do same thing, so if you do 16 divided by 9, you get 1.7777 recurring. So a simpler way we can say that is, for every 1 centimeter of height, you're going to have 1 point, we'll just do it to 2 decimal places just to make it workable, 1.77 to 1. You might notice that's another way of saying it, 1.77 to 1. So again, whatever the height is, the width is going to be 1.77 times as much. So let's see. Let's do, so a small one, let's say, so again, let's take 25 centimeters again. So if the height is 25 centimeters, we're going to multiply that by our 1.77. So here we go. So 25 times 1.77 is 44.25. 44.25. So these are the magic numbers, really. For every centimeter of height on the widescreen, multiply it by 1.77. For every centimeter of height on the classic 4:3 television, multiply it by 1.33. Okay, good luck.